Hey everyone, it's Ajna. I'm just going to make a quick video to talk to you guys about this documentary I saw last night, and it's called the Know Thyself, the Oracle of Delphi, and basically it's describing holy science. And hopefully with this movement, or with this information, actually, we will be able to stop the tyrant of the church and stop them from brainwashing all these people into believing that there is only one way and that their religion is the only way. And if you don't abide by their religion, you go to hell, or etc., etc. And first of all, we're going to talk a little bit about religion and science. And religion is theology, and science is philosophy. And in religion, you have doctrine, dogma, and morals, and in science you have physics, ethics, and logic. So you have proof in science, and religion is kind of just based on faith. And we're also going to be talking a little bit about the cycles of the year and the great year cycle. And basically it's the day, night, evening, dusk, or dawn. The year, summer, winter, fall, spring. The great year, or the galactic year, it is derived of 4 ages: the golden age, the silver age, the bronze age, and I want to say copper. I'm not too sure on that one. I'll double check. And it is also called the precession of the equinox. And the day and the year cycle go clockwise, and the later that goes counterclockwise. So the precession of the equinox actually goes backwards. So we're in Pisces right now, and we're actually entering the age of Aquarius. So, and the age of Aquarius is the age of enlightenment, spirituality, etc., etc. I'm sure you guys know about that by now. But okay, so in his presentation, he is claiming that the Bible should not be taken literally, and that it's more of a story of the cycles of the universe. It's telling the story of the cycles of the universe. So Jesus was not a literal person. Jesus is the Son of God, the light to the world. God said, "Let there be light." What's our light? What's our light source in the world besides electricity? It's all in there. Okay. So the sun has many names. Vishnu, Shiva, Osiris, Set, Ra, Horus, Jehovah, Jesus, Emmanuel, Krishna. Ra, Horus. Okay. Alright, so that. Okay. So the Egyptians knew this philosophy very well, and they knew that they would say, well, what's noon? Noon is Ra, because Ra is it'll be in the center of the sky, and like midnight would be Osiris, and the setting sun was Set. If that makes sense. The galactic year, or the precession of the equinox, is in a 24,000 year cycle, and it could be also interpreted as a 25,920 year cycle, but throughout the ages, it has never really been 25,920 years, because we are in a binary with Sirius, and how that is okay, we're over here and Sirius is over here, and we're on an elliptical path. Like our sun, okay, it's not Earth, it's our sun, and Sirius is the sun, and we rotate like this, and once every 24,000 years we are closest to Sirius in this alignment. And it usually happens, it's supposed to happen every 25,000 years, but it happens every 24,000 years. And there's tons of videos scientifically explaining it better than my kind of like, choppy information. I'm just trying to give you guys a little summary of his video, of his presentation, which I encourage everybody to watch because it's awesome. You guys got 3 hours to waste, or not really waste, because you're not wasting any time because you're learning. So, but yeah. And to prove that we are in a binary with Sirius is that 23,000 years ago, 2,300 years ago, sorry, Sirius was red to us, to you know, astrologers back then who actually studied the stars that weren't primal and won't, you know all that stuff, like how they say in evolution, that Sirius was red. And now we see Sirius as blue. Now scientists have tried to say that it was just like clouds or fog or dust or whatever around the planet that made it look red, but we know that in science the Doppler effect causes planets to be red. So back then it was moving away from us, and now it's moving towards us. So that is a little cool explanation of why we know Sirius is in a binary and why Sirius is coming back to us. Okay. And a little bit of astrology. We'll see. The 12 constellations move 30 degrees every month. So my notes are incomplete right here. Okay. The galactic plane is the sun is traveling on the galactic plane only in 12,000 years does this happen. So, sorry, this, like, my notes are very incomplete, so I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Okay, so we are going like this on the galactic plane, and right now we're at the bottom, and in 12,000 years we'll be at the top. And this symbolizes the shifting of the ages. When we're at the bottom, we're in a dark age. When we're at the top, we're in a golden age. And I'd also like to note that the measurements of the pyramids are harmonics of the 24,000 year cycle. Okay, so if you want to know why it's 24,000, not 25,920 years, it is because that rate is not constant. It speeds up when we're closer to Sirius, and it reduces to 24,000 years. So what that means is, when we're over here and Sirius is over here, we're traveling, you know, normal time, blah, 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 blah. But once we get into this closer, you know, when we get closer to Sirius, we actually speed up because of the gravitational pull towards Sirius. So when we're going like this, it'll be like that. It'll be like, so it's slow, 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 and then we speed up when we get closer to Sirius. And we are currently, you know, we're in 2012, and we are currently traveling through the photon belt. And as we do travel through the photon belt, we receive more gamma rays, and that means we have higher potential to expand our consciousness. And the people on the planet don't necessarily affect the consciousness. Yeah, they do in a way, but all of it's astronomical. Like, all of it's in the stars. Like, right now in history, you know, we're in a very dark age. You know, the economy is collapsing. The government has gone mad. You know, the corporations are running crazy, and but yet still it's all predicted in the stars. It's all meant to happen for a reason. And basically, sorry, got sidetracked in my notes. Basically, I just started saying, oh yeah, basically we are entering a golden age. It's prophesized over many things. It's you know, it's been told, it's been, you know, portrayed in history by geniuses. Like, we are entering a golden age. We feel it, we see it, you know, it's happening, and it is in the stars. Like, if you ever need guidance for anything, look to the stars, because everything that you need to know is there. Everything about yourself is in the stars. Everything about, you know, everything is in the stars. It's crazy. As above, so below. That's what this video is. It's as above, so below. And you know, I would love to talk more about everything, how Jesus is the Sun and how Mary's the transition through Virgo and all kinds of crazy cool stuff, but I don't have time, and I don't want to make a hour-long video talking about this stuff. I want you guys to experience it for yourself from someone who is, you know, a lot smarter than I am, who can actually talk about it a lot easier than I can. You know, I'm really good at writing, but I'm not so good at publicly speaking, so my thoughts are always choppy, and, you know, I just want you guys to know that it's all in here, but it all can't come out the right way, and I want you guys to know that this information is solid. It's completely solid. I wouldn't tell you guys if it wasn't. I just want you guys to check it out. I mean, if you can, even if you watch like 30 minutes of the video, you still absorb so much. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this video with two things. I'm gonna make an announcement that Elenin is actually supposed to be in our field. Like, it's gonna be coming close to us, and we're gonna be passing through the tail of Elenin. And I made videos before about Elenin, and it was like, I made a video about it happening last year. Well, the alignment is actually this year. I got my information wrong. You know, I looked up shady sources on the internet, which I shouldn't have, which I should have looked up more, you know, detailed logical sources. And the actual date is between September 5th and November 22nd. So it's not an actual date, but it's around that time. So keep an eye out, keep a lookout, keep any information you get on the internet or any information you get from a reliable source, please let me know. But yes, Elenin, November 22nd, or September 5th to November 22nd. And I'm going to leave you guys with a quote. And you guys, if this resonates, you know, go look for more information on the subject, and I can leave you guys with a list of books also that was suggested to read, and it is Dance of the Zodiac, Light of Egypt, The Light of Egypt, and Shipio's Dream, Sciphio''S. Those are some books to get on this if you guys aren't into watching videos. And the quote of the day is, all the mysteries of the incarnation of Christ and all the circumstances of his marvelous life, the conception to the ascension, are all traced out in the constellations and are charted in the stars. The true light is Christ. His resonance is the sun. The apostles are substituted as the zodiac. Okay. Well, with that being said, you know, try to think of how you've been fooled if you have been, you know, a strong follower of the Bible for many years. It's not wrong to believe in the Bible. There are many good morals and stories in there, but to take it literally is, you know, it's a hard pill to swallow, really, because, I mean, if you think about all of it, it doesn't really, like, it makes sense. And there's history to prove that there are parts of the Bible that are true. Yes, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there are parts of the Bible that are in astrology, that are interpreted as astrological events, not real-life events, and that the Bible was derived from the Egyptian religion and corrupted and, you know, manipulated so that people will follow these dogmas, doctrine, and morals rather than, you know, physics and logics and ethics, rather than, you know, like, we'll tell you what to do, but you have to say that you're not going to go over here and look over there for the answer while you're over here looking at the answer for us, because that's just not going to fly. We want all you, we want your money, we want, you know, like, we want your control, the control over you, blah, blah, blah. If you go into science, then, oh, or if you go into astrology, that's devil worship. That's devil worship. You magic, that's devil worship. You worship the elements, that's devil worship. Blah blah blah. You know what? What I have to say to that? That's fine. If you want to believe that, go ahead. That's your deal. You know, that's your path. You'll learn. But I'm just saying, there's other things out there that offer more proof to you than, you know, someone in a robe a pedophile, literally said it, was a pedophile in a robe telling you what you should and shouldn't do. I think that every human being should have the opportunity to decide for themselves and discover for themselves what their truth is instead of somebody telling them, because honestly, what's the fun in having everything handed to you, you know? Like, it's fun going out and learning these things, because then you're like, you have those aha moments where you're just like, it makes sense, it actually makes sense over everything, and there's actual proof that it's true, you know? Like, instead of, oh yeah, like, I go to church and they're telling me that, you know, I shouldn't deal with magic because all magic's bad, or I shouldn't watch shows about aliens because all aliens are the devil, or, you know, stuff like that. It's not right. You shouldn't tell, and I've learned this, and I'm trying to still practice this, that you shouldn't tell people what's right or wrong, because for every different person, they have their own rights and they have their own wrongs to themselves, and it's just a matter of learning your own place and where you decide to stand and what you decide to learn. And like, I can't take you and, you know, shove this information down your throat. That's not going to happen. I'm not that kind of person. Like, I would love for everybody to know what I know, because it kind of sucks when you're trying to have a like intelligent conversation with somebody and then you say something and it just goes dead quiet because nobody understands what you're saying. But I mean, it would be cool, but that's just not how it is right now. And there are some people who, you know, do understand, and I want to connect more with those people, so that's why I want you guys to watch the video, to connect, to understand, to create a relationship that's not based on shoes, hair, makeup, etc. You know, I'm tired of that. I have, you know, plenty of people to surround myself with that are into that stuff. I don't need more material. I want more knowledge, and I want more people to share that with. So if you resonate, watch it. If you don't, ignore it. I'm sure you probably would have turned it off by now. And with that being said, I wish you all many, 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 many blessings, and that I hope you all have a wonderful day. Namaste. In Lakesh. And that's it.